Hello everybody, and welcome to D&D 5th edition modern setting, or is it, since we are more in a classical D&D setting now, in a house divided, a spooky adventure. I am the game master, MisterGriss, joined as always by my amazing players. We've got Aidan playing as AJ.
Hello.
We've got Destructore playing as Des.
Hello.
We've got Excluded playing as Cecil.
No more side quest. We already have 7.
And Mckadow playing as Jackie. So yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to immediately talk over you there.
Piece of shit. Everybody else gets to say hello. Fuck you, Jackie. Fuck you, Mckadow.
Just immediately moved on. Last time you guys went through a hedge mage, where some weird hands start grabbing you, tried pulling you into the hedges and stuff like that, which you dealt with in a variety of ways. Then you made your way up to a spooky, evil-looking tree, which you, I believe you shotgunned the tree and sawed it on with a chainsaw while the others were fighting a scarecrow-looking thing, which you defeated, got rid of the tree, got rid of the scarecrow monster, retrieved its sight for our friend Timas, the gardener of this place, and you returned back to his little cottage, where he offered you a place to rest and recover, so you stayed here for a long rest. Timas and Des traded sites with each other. Des has Timas his site now, and Timas has Des his old site. And that is where we left off. So now that you guys have rested, recovered, it is technically a new day, but it is hard to tell in this shadow-struck place. Where do you go from here? I will unpause the game.
Probably back to the manor since we've done the outside stuff.
Yeah, I'll ask Jackie, he talked about some quests. About the dancing hall and stuff that he got from the lady.
Did I?
Oh, you did? I think you told us who it was from, but you did tell us that something about a dancing hall.
When Usk was guiding you through the mansion, you met with the creepy-looking lady with her fan in front of her face, and she asked you to go and inspect the dancing hall. There are strange things happening there.
Yeah. Did I tell you?
I thought you mentioned that while walking with the butler, me and you alone. Like he mentioned it, I think, or you mentioned it.
I can't remember. Possibly. Okay. Yes. The totally not vampire lady gave me a quest. Yes. We could go and have a little look-see, but since we're already out here, maybe we should finish this area?
Sure, I mean, you already dealt with the giant tree. Is there any other place you want to explore here?
Well, there seems to be a whole maze here. Perhaps there are other creatures or damsels and such. Loot to be had. I'm sure Des would like to kill something soon. Look at him. Look at that. Look at his eye.
That's just how I always look. Smiling
evil. We did walk by the
See?
fountain. There was a right side area.
I beg your pardon there? What did you say?
When we did like outside in the fountain, there was a right side area. Do you want to explore that?
Sure. Maybe there's something in the fountain.
Very well.
Did we even explore this whole building, by the way? I don't even remember opening this door.
It's his house. I'm not sure.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Oh yeah, I did. I remember. Whenever everybody was distracted, I looked through the doors. Yes, there was nobody in there.
Yeah, it's his bedroom, but Timnus himself, he did offer, like, if you needed a wash-up or anything, that there was a tub back there while you were rested.
Now, we'll say goodbye to Timnus and off we go. Mr. Tumnus, bye-bye.
Thank you for the sight.
For doing this.
No problem.
And this is suspicious with this grease.
Jackie, there appears to be a greenhouse up here.
It seems to be made of glass to me.
I thought... Sorry. Do you not know what a greenhouse is? Or are you merely jesting?
I'm just merely fucking with you.
Very well, then.
There appears to be very large plants, though. What the hell are those?
We're in another world, are we not? Perhaps they're
What are you guys
otherworldly.
talking about?
Are those big-ass fucking
Yes.
plants in there? I don't recognize most of those. In fact, I don't think I recognize any of those. Do I recognize any of those? Damn. Do I recognize any of those? As I look at this guy.
Any of the plants?
Yeah, well, what the fuck are those? Are they animals from our world?
Timnus did mention that the darkness did fuck with the plants and change them, so...
Yeah, do me a nature check.
Nature.
The greenhouse stands proud and thickly hedged, its glass sides and roof nearly opaque in the dim light. Formed of an iron frame and inset with cut glass panels, it would doubtlessly thrive in the daylight, if this place had any daylight to speak of. The doors in the south give way to the interior, with a delayed squeak of metal which softly echoes inside. The interior laid out with raised beds in which a variety of healthy-looking but obscure and alien plant life. Yeah, with your 10 in nature. The plants, you have never seen them before. They look impossibly freaky. You have never seen plants like this.
I'm not too sure we should be fucking with those things.
Very well, then. Shall we take the leftmost path beside the greenhouse, then, to check it out?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I got it's these two.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the greenhouse.
What have you seen? Zombies.
Yeah, the tokens are visible now. It's
bought.
those two spirits you guys killed.
Yeah, but look, there's also these little guys here. Boop, 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 boop.
Same ones. Do they
Yeah,
look
except this one.
Chris?
Are they up to their shenanigans? Or they have a secret meeting?
That is always shenanigans.
Look through the window. Let's see.
Okay, you peek into the window. The small space is packed with all manner of. Oh no, never mind. That's the tool room. You see a congregation of spirits and shadows. They are running around, just minding their own business, but they look menacing, furious even. One of them seems to be a mingling of whirling spiritual energy. It's just drifting around.
Well, the man of the house didn't say that all the spirits are under his control, so maybe let's not fuck with them this time. Jackie?
Jackie's already gone. He's in the greenhouse.
Yeah, Jackie's just fucking holding up his hand like, okay.
Let's just
But what if they are up to shenanigans?
Well, I mean, he controls them, so...
He said he doesn't control them all.
But if they do try to fuck with him or something, he just can make them disappear.
I suppose. Alright, if you think so.
If you think so.
He's the magic boy.
The left just seems to go back to the maze.
That's amazing.
If he sees us, Chris, does he get pissed off or something?
They're just roaming around inside of the greenhouse like spirits do, but they do not seem to be paying any attention to your group wandering around outside.
Ah.
Oh,
Food. Oh my god. Salted pork.
the grand greenhouse. You find your way into a small space packed with all manner of forks and shovels and other implements necessary to tend the grounds of the manor. More notably though are a few small plants growing alone in this space, and a table covered in rather normal-looking produce. Not a piece of it appears to be made of shadow or strange ectoplasm, unlike everything else around this place.
Okay, I guess that's where they store the food from the greenhouse.
I would assume so.
But I don't remember seeing potato plants or tomatoes or garlic.
Perhaps they are just assets.
There are the plants from inside, but I don't want to fuck with those. They might be poisonous.
What is that?
What is what?
There appears to be some sort of boxes underneath the tools. I'm not sure if that's just part of the map or if it's actually part of the game.
Soil?
I lift up the tools and have a look. Oh, yeah, it's just soil, but we'll see.
Yeah, I guess it's just soil. There doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary in this room.
Ah, look, a scythe. You want another scythe?
I'm alright for now, Jackie, but thanks.
You can dual wield.
true.
I don't think I
shovel.
can. It's a two-handed weapon, ain't it?
If only you had 4 heads.
I don't know. Does it say where it's a two-handed weapon?
Yeah, in the details. This should.
I guess I shall investigate this room.
Okay, yeah. You look around. Other than the strange plants you've seen in the actual greenhouse, all the produce here seems to be, quote-unquote, what you would consider normal. This definitely looks edible. But nothing out of the ordinary stands out to you in this storage, other than the food looking actually edible and not weird alien plant life.
Yeah, I guess I'll grab one and like just sort of carry it around to see if like it changes at any point. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So I'll just grab an apple and just carry it about and see if like the air or the plants around it like sort of affect it. Onwards then. Let's see.
I mean, we didn't explore the whole mansion when it was all broken down, right?
No.
Now there's plenty of things to still look around. I guess I'll go this way.
It's a dead end there.
Yeah.
And that just leads back to the maze we were in, I think.
But did we explore all of the maze? The maze is very large.
I mean, I think me and Des took a way, and you two took a different way.
Yeah.
Many ways in a maze.
There might be some creature tokens still hanging out here in this maze that are visible. But since you have dealt with the big tree, all the things in this maze are gone. So if you see any, that's just one that I missed. They're not supposed to be there.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's go back.
Well, you can
Back to the
keep
maze.
exploring. There are other places in the maze.
What the? This boy.
I guess we're going back.
It's wrong back.
No, I'm not moving my guy until
Well, he can engage and decide with us.
Where
Oh,
are
you
you,
can actually
AJ?
engage in the role play. Oh my god, that would be horrible.
And I immediately lost Jackie. That it is. Yeah. Well, last time we went left, didn't we?
Then let's go up then.
Oh, you're there, I see.
Let's go down this time because me and this went up.
Okay. Leave this
Feel
in
like-
the same area.
I feel like Grifter's looking ahead to make sure he didn't miss any.
Yeah, I was doing that. Oh?
Did you miss one?
No. But something
He
popped
could-
up. something interesting. I'm gonna put that to the side
what
for now.
Why do I feel like we are currently walking around something?
Jackie?
Yeah. Because we were walking around something.
Hidden away in the easternmost corner of the maze is a small shrine that radiates with ancient power, that feels far older than the estate, older than magic itself, if such a thing were possible. A humanoid stands upon a great stone plinth, his legs and head that of a deer, while the rest of him that of a man. In his hand he grasps a barbed spear, and his gemmed eyes glow with orange light. At the base of this statue is a swirling pool of water that reflects a chaotic sky of clouds and stars. In the space around this ancient altar, the plants grow green, colors return to flesh and cloth, and the sensation of wellness hangs in the air here. So I guess your piece of fruit vegetable that you took with you would look like much riper and fresher near this statue as well.
Oh, I gotta try it. Yum.
You munch down into it. It tastes very fresh, like a freshly picked fruit or vegetable, whatever it was that you picked up.
So if you walk away now, it's gonna rot.
You gotta try it. You gotta try this.
Would it rot while in his stomach? Like, would that give him
When he
food poisoning
walks
if he walked away?
It wasn't rotten to begin with, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Well, it was close to this, wasn't it?
What? Well,
That area
somewhat
where we picked it
close.
up.
yes. Not any closer than the greenhouse is. Anyway, let's examine it. Oh my God! Look at the swirly water in the offering dish.
I feel like we're missing someone here.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah, AJ stayed behind.
Okay. Any writings? Symbols?
If I look into the water, do I see the Shire getting attacked?
No, it's not.
The delay in your brain there.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was reading something.
You can hear it. You can hear that you were reading something.
If you're checking out the statue or the pool underneath the statue, you can do me either a religion or arcana check.
I'll do arcana. Jackie's a smart boy.
23, a 15. Are you looking in the fountain, Des?
I guess so as well.
Okay, religion or arcana, your choice. And while they are doing that, AJ, what are you doing?
Wasn't moving my character, but I was trying to follow them.
Okay, so you would still
you
be
got
with
lost. What a shame. You took a wrong turn, Chris. That's a shame.
So would you have stayed with the group?
I would have, but it sounds like they don't want me to, so I'll see how those
Yeah, no, we were talking to you multiple times and you didn't respond, so we're just like, fuck's sake.
Okay, so everybody's here. Are you also looking into the strange pool or statue?
Cool. It's not gonna enchant us or chop our head off or something.
Okay. Arcana 23 for Cecil. Cecil, you know that whatever this statue and pool are, they are channeling an immense amount of fairy magic into the area. Enough to suppress the surrounding shadows. Jackie, with your 15 of Arcana, you have no idea about the fairy magic. And Des, with your 19, you also know that this pool is channeling an immense amount of fairy magic.
Is it to stop the shadow? Do you know that specifically?
The fairy magic seems to be suppressing the shadow.
Alright.
Perhaps you should give it some offerings
I
then.
assume, but other than that, I know Jack and or shit.
Nice wordplay there.
Yeah.
Well, it is a really heavy magical item. Suppressing the shadow around this area. Which I guess why the tomato freshened up even more when you were holding it near it.
Does anyone know
This
the
is an
Sylvan?
apple. That's all.
Does anyone know the Sylvan language?
Don't think so.
No.
No. If
No.
it's
Silver?
something written, I think that's a spell to understand.
There is something written on the base of the statue.
Can I understand in this one? All languages written or some shit. Can I remember?
I'll cast it as a ritual.
Comprehend languages. Okay, you take a bit to cast this ritual with a pinch of soot and salt. And you can read what it says when you cast the spell.
Yeah, I think I touch every word I touch I can understand.
It has text in Sylvan at the bottom of the statue, and it reads, let this font of chaos and life flow evermore in the land of death and stillness. These two planes so opposed weave tapestry material, and in so being shall their fonts flow until the threads that bind them are undone.
Okay, thanks for that, AJ.
I posted it as AJ. See.
I'll read it out loud to the guys and say, perhaps we're in between the life and death realm.
What the hell are you talking about, life and death realm? Like purgatory?
Yeah. Maybe the people
This-
living are supposed to be dead, but they cling on somehow.
So different realities have different afterlives? That's fucking...
That'd be,
Okay, that's kind of mind fucking blowing.
I mean, depends on what god you worship.
What?
Yeah.
But there is only one true God, the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
I mean, I don't know about him. I mean, there's Mistra, there is...
You don't know about him? I pull out a Bible. Let me teach you something about
Just
the
always
Lord
have a
and
Bible
Savior.
on you.
Yes.
I feel like that's something that AJ should have.
Jackie is full of surprises. Hardcore Christian.
You know, like a regular human.
Like a regular human. Then suddenly his hand starts smoking, holding the Bible, and puts it away.
That says the Bibble.
Oh,
The
the
Bible.
Bible. Oh, no, the Bible. Sorry, I derailed that there. What were we doing?
They're saying that,
Investigating
maybe
this-
area is between life and death.
Oh, yeah, life and death, yeah, purgatory, yeah. I don't fully understand, but okay. What does that actually mean? How do we get here? How do we enter this world's
You said
purgatory?
when you were close to the portal that skeleton ghost showed up.
Yes?
Like, could they insinuate death? But they are alive, so living? No, I'm not a cleric. Ask AJ. He's supposed to know this, right? You know about
AJ's
undead.
AJ? Oh yeah, you're religious, right?
I'll pull out my phone, pretend to go on it.
We don't have this.
There's no service in this realm.
Oh, I'm playing Snake.
Don't play Snake. You've been really absent-minded today.
Oh, not really much of an undead or necromancy thing. I was hoping AJ would know more since he's a cleric.
Nope.
Well, looks like we're up fucking shit creek, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, this suggested to give it more energy, but I'm not sure how to do that.
More energy? That's what it needs?
More magic? Yeah, I mean, it uses
Why not
magic.
more offerings? There's a bowl right here. Maybe it needs more fruits or vegetables offered to it.
What if I grab a bunch of leaves, Griss, and just put them in the bowl?
Okay.
And then I cast, in the bowl, Firebolt. See if that counts as giving it magic, I guess. I guess making a flaming sconce at the same time.
So the Olympics starts.
Yes, the Olympics. And then the 10th Doctor runs up with the Olympic torch and lights the flame.
So you, in this little bowl here, you do fireballs to ignite it?
Yeah, after putting a bunch of leaves in it, like dry leaves, if they're dry.
Yeah, the leaves ignite in a fire from your firebolt. First, a brilliant, bright, yellowish red, like the normal color of fire, but it turns quickly into a combination of rainbow-esque colors, like what fairy lights would look like.
Oh, it's working. I did a thing.
Oh yeah, you did it. You did something.
Does that count? I look at the statue. Is it moving? Is it going to stab us? What's happening?
Statue is not moving.
Maybe if we give it something a little more stronger? Let me think. Something that wouldn't destroy it, that would be stronger, that I know. As I check my spell list.
And yeah, as you spend some time here investigating this thing, like lighting up the fire, you feel the magic emanating from this, the fairy magic, is making you feel good. Like you're no longer being like oppressed and held down by the constant darkness and shadow that hangs into this place. And you all get 6 temporary hit points.
Oh my God. 6 temporary hit points. Lovely. Does anyone else have stronger magics? Mr. Magic Man?
I might destroy the whole thing.
Well, something that won't destroy it that's stronger than Firebolt, aka Cantrip.
Fireball?
It does not have an explosion radius. I've cast them before.
I do have Toll the Dead, but I'll try Toll the Dead.
Just maybe try Fireball, and we'll just.
That's gonna hit me as well. Magic Missile, maybe? I'll try that, Chris.
Ah!
Yeah,
Yes, as you move down the hatch, mate, you see Timnus coming down the corridor as well.
Punch Tim. I come around the corner, punch Timnus
What's
instinctively.
going
As hard as I can.
Do me an unarmed swing.
He scared the shit out of me. I'm a regular human with regular human eyesight. This motherfucker came out of nowhere.
Oh, hi there, adventure.
Crack him right across the jaw. Oh, there's shove, damage, and grapple pops up now. Okay.
Yeah. Depending on what action you want to do as your unarmed strike. An 11. Yeah, you get startled, you immediately take a swing, but you miss, so Timnus like ducks backward. Oh, calm down, it's just me, Timnus.
Jesus Christ, Timnus, you scared the fucking piss right out of my body.
Sorry, I did not mean to scare you. It's just checking up on the hedges now, on the plants and the like, since you've dealt with a big oppressing evil tree. I was seeing how things are recovering, but it looks like it is going slow.
Do you know anything about the horned fellow and the statue over there? Over this way?
Yes.
Come
I do
explain.
indeed. No,
I'm pretty sure that's why the GM sent you this way.
What is a GM?
let me tell you, exposition.
So that you wouldn't have to go back through the maze again.
That's not why I came
the
up
man
here.
behind the curtain.
Yes, this statue, it can serve as a way of traveling between the planes.
Then why'd I use it to get out of this plane?
Well, I am not strong in the way of magic of the arcane enough to activate it.
Do you know how to activate it precisely? Because this boy here is quite strong with the. Would you call it arcane? You just call it magic. Is that what magic
arcane.
is? Is that arcane?
Magic. Yeah.
Okay.
Once,
I just use this shit. I don't know the terms.
Once, years ago, I was a venerated keeper of the wilds and part of a Fae court. I still remember the sacred clearings, tending the hedge, maintaining crossing points between the planes, and this is one of those crossing points. This one specifically should connect us to the Fae version of this estate.
And
And
you were in the Fae realm when this?
Yes, and I long to go back. Imagine one day you're napping beneath a tree, and then you just finished pruning, and then you wake up to shadowy creatures pouring from a hole in the plain, dragging you into darkness. All you love about your life snatched away in an instant. The creatures dragged me to the gates of the manor here and sold me to Kryn like a prized goat, complete with instructions on how to bind me in place. If you could, would you free me?
Sure. How do we free you, though? And did the shadows themselves sell you?
Yes. As to how? Well, I think I've got a way back that will work. I'm not certain if it will, but I have not been able to try it myself, but with a group of capable adventurers like yourself, like how you've recovered my sight, I'm sure we can make this succeed. There are seals near the tree that you have dealt with.
Right. I remember those, yeah.
Those seals need to be dealt with.
And
We're
this
not
is the thing
clubbing
that's-
seals.
Gotta
Wait,
take
this
care of the
will free you
seals.
from here and send you back to the Fae realm, or just not make you bound to the man of the house?
It'll send me back. I will be no longer bound, and nobody will know that I'm gone.
Alright. I feel like at some point Zabuna should have come and saved you, doesn't she? Sure, I guess. Don't see why we shouldn't send you free.
And
Unless the other guys have any objections.
He's been quite helpful so far.
I can't give you anything as a reward. I no longer have my sight to give away. I don't have much else, but I suppose I could show you how to slip Fayward the same time I'm leaving, giving you a reliable way out of here nobody else knows about.
That
Away
could
to the
work.
Fae realm?
Yes.
Sure, I feel like Fae realm is way better than this area.
There are 4 blood fonts located in the Dreadful Grove. These fountains are filled with satyr blood, which provides a perpetual enchantment that powers the imprisoning magic that holds me here in the Shadowfell. Each fountain can be disabled in a variety of ways. I'm sure you'll get creative.
Okay, and is that one of the fountains?
No, they are around the remains of the big tree you have dealt with.
Alright. So we just need to somehow disable them, and that will set you free?
Yes.
Okay. At least something to work with.
Sorry to be a pain, Chris, but unless you're going to do any events on the way there, would you mind taking us there so we don't have to walk through
Yes.
the entire maze?
100%. I am okay with doing that. Let me group you guys up.
Is he gonna come with us, or is he just gonna stay here?
I'll stay here, near the fountain, eagerly awaiting your return.
Alright.
Chris,
As I said
Chris,
before, I
Chris,
am not
Chris.
much of a fighter.
Is that water? Is that a clear, like...
Sorry, what? They're not water?
The water, does that look clear?
In the floor here, in the base
Yeah.
of the statue, it is clear looking, but it is reflecting a starry night sky. Clearly not this sky.
Tempted to taste it.
Oh, you can
I'm gonna
ask,
scoop up a palm full and just...
you can ask him right here if it's safe.
But the apple was fine.
Yeah, you scoop up like some in the palm of your hand. You take like a sip. It you don't feel any different after drinking it. It does not quite taste like water. You can't really like describe the taste. I would say, out of roleplay, it tastes like magic, whatever Fey magic tastes like.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Anyway, sorry, off we go. Just wanted to do that.
Okay. Let me go back to the tree map. Your tokens are still here from the last time. So there are 4 blood fonts in the 4 corners of this map, hidden behind hedges and stuff. But you, with Timnus's help, you know where to find them now. Would you all go to the same one at the same time, or would the 4 of you split up between the 4 blood fonts?
I feel like we should all go to the same one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna...
I'll trust the magic boy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna necessarily have you move yourselves around to go from each font to each font. You'll just, like, you're there. In the corners of this scene are 4 old abandoned fountains brimming with warm, viscous blood. They stink of rich iron, old blood, and new. It is impossible to tell where the blood spills from. There is nothing within the fountain to be found, aside from bloody hands for the attempt. So yeah, you stand in front of these bloody fonts. What do you do?
Any writing? Any symbols?
I mean, symbols, definitely. Just look at them.
Do me an investigation check.
Okay.
A 15. Yeah, you look around, you are investigating this thing. You don't see any symbols, any markings. What is the rest of you doing?
I'm just investigating. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch the magic boy work and just make sure he's safe and nothing weird.
I'll cover our back to make sure nothing gets the jump on us while investigating this.
I'm
Okay.
just making sure nothing jumps the magic boy.
Yeah, okay, with your 15, it takes you a bit to figure this out. You're looking all over the thing. You're looking at the blood in the fountain. The thought of having a quick sip crosses your mind, but you quickly you quickly wipe that away. You're like, no, I shouldn't. And
Or
then,
maybe.
or maybe. But then at the front of the fountain, you see a single little bead stuck into the like bottom of the fountain, into the stonework.
The bottom of the fountain.
Yes, in the bottom of the fountain.
Well, remove the gloves, from the sleeves back a bit, and just dip right in.
Okay. You dip right in. You reach down. You get a item. Whoop, that is on your sheet now, wherever it went. Oh, it's in your consumables. You get a little bead. You don't necessarily know what it is, but it is a little shiny bauble that you pull out of the fountain of blood.
I got something.
Hmm?
It's just gonna take me like 10 minutes to figure out what it is.
I can tell you what that is. That is an anal bead you found, sir. You just need to find them, all of them, and get a string. Do you like blush his little pink
Oh,
like
no, I do not. That's
rosy
not what you
cheeks
said.
happen?
No
He's
clue what you're talking
shy. Oh.
And yeah, if you go and have a look around at the other fountains. All 4 of these fountains are the same, so there are 4 of these beads in every fountain. Would you grab all 4 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 4 of
assuming
those.
after get all 4 of them, the identify would end.
Yeah. After grabbing all of them, you have had enough time to identify one. You recognize them as, you identify them as a bead of force. A small black sphere measures 3/4 of an inch in diameter and weighs an ounce. Typically, 1d4 plus 4 beads of force are bound together, but these were all single ones, but you have 4 in total now. You can use an action to throw the bead up to 60 feet. The bead explodes on impact and is destroyed. Each creature within 10-foot radius of where the bead landed must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 5d4 force damage. A sphere of transparent force that encloses the area for 1 minute. Any creature that failed to save and is completely within the area is trapped inside the sphere. Creatures that succeed on the save or are partially within the area are pushed away from the center of the sphere until they are no longer inside it. Only breathable air can pass through the sphere's wall. No attack or other effect can. An enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's wall, moving the sphere up to half the creature's walking speed. The sphere can be picked up, and its magic causes it to weigh only 1 pound, regardless of the weight of the creatures inside. So it's like a grenade, a force grenade that creates a little bubble area that things are stuck inside of it.
I'll read that to the guys and then say, I think we're supposed to throw these at the statue, and if it does not destroy them, it will create a wall of force around them that stops the magic from binding the satyr.
You think?
I just nod along and pretend I know what the hell you're talking about.
Look, I don't know exactly how these statues work. I'm just taking guesses here. Unless anybody got any better ideas.
Nope.
Okay.
Does anybody want to drink from the fountain? Would anyone be tempted?
Nope.
Is it actual blood?
It looks like
Or
blood.
He did
But
say
it
What's it
smells
even
like
like?
blood.
I'll put my hand in it and scoop it up to see if it actually is blood.
It looks like blood, and it smells like blood.
He did say it is satyr blood.
Yeah, it.
Yeah, but like what the fuck is satyr blood? It could be wine. I don't know what satyrs are.
You dip your hand in it. It feels viscous. It smells like iron. Like you're pretty sure that this
blood.
is blood.
What the hell is a satyr anyway?
Same as the guy we just met. I keep forgetting his name.
Mr. Timnus.
Mr. Tumnus.
Timnus, yeah. That's a satyr. Horns, goat hooves.
Okay. And he just lives next to something that is full of his people's blood?
Well, it's not like he wanted to be here, did he?
I guess.
I guess maybe the satyr's blood is what's trapping him in here. But anyway, this has an explosion of a bit of variety, so maybe step back a bit, Jackie.
Alright, eh?
Fingers. It goes nothing. I'll just throw it right here.
Okay. Does it have like a use thing, the item?
Let me see. Yeah, use. Consume item, place major template.
The distance should be correct now. Oh, it's slightly touching AJ, but it's not quite at it. Yeah, this is a inanimate object that cannot do dex saving throws, if that is what they need to make. Yeah, so it automatically gets hit, taking 5d4 force damage. And the sphere of transparent force then encloses around the area for a minute. Okay, roll that damage.
5d4.
I think you can just hit the roll button on the description thingy there.
Oh, there we go. Here.
5d4, 12 damage. Yeah, this forcefully impacts the fountain inside of the circle, and you see like some of the stone and brickwork like crumble as the blood starts like spilling out. You've definitely did some damage to the fountain, but it doesn't look like it has like disabled the magic coming from the fountain.
But it did encase in the wall of force, right?
Yeah, for a minute.
It's not gonna allow anything to pass through. So I'm hoping if we do that on all of the fountains, then the magic binding him here won't reach him.
Possible, but it'll only be for a minute, and you'll have to run between the different fountains, throwing this stuff within a minute, I guess.
Very fast, Chris.
Yeah. Okay. If you say so, roll me
and I can also just give it to the other guys. I mean, there's 4 of us here, Chris.
Oh yeah, you can all spread out. That is also true.
Quickly, throw them in the fountains.
How many do you have left?
3. Enough for the fountains.
All right.
Yeah. So you
and give one to Aidan. And while they do that, I'll go to the guy and check on him. I guess you can teleport me there, Chris.
You each get given one of these beads. You run to the fountains in the corner. You as well, AJ?
I did give him one.
That was muted. Yep.
Okay. No reroll required. You just run up to the next fountain, throw the bead, bow, force field. Bead of force field applies around the fountain, damaging the fountain somewhat within the circle, the bubble of the power of the force. Oh, we're going into Star Wars now. And yeah, Cecil, you make your way through the hedge maze to get to Timnus as fast as you can. Roll me a athletics.
Would it be more acrobatics for dexterity?
Sure, you can do acrobatics. I always get that mixed up, I'm not gonna lie. Which one does which? One is for jumping and one is for running.
I would use a lucky. That down, okay. 20.
Oh, you use your lucky to reroll with a dirty 20. You definitely make your way through the hedge mage. No problem. You remember the direction back to the little fountain area, and with the 4 fountains of blood briefly encased into this force field that has cut off the binding magic on Mr. Timnus. He looks at you and is like, "You've done it, adventurous. I feel it. I am no longer tethered to this world. I will now start. I will start the ritual to head through the fountain. Is everybody else going back to the fountain as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me change the map again.
Now that he's at his most vulnerable moment, I shoot him in the head.
Oh my God, Mr. Timnus!
No. His scarf falls to the floor. I know the children in Narnia
You should
cry.
have gone for the head.
Did.
Okay. You have found and disabled the seals. The seals are disabled. Timnus is able to utilize his fey magic to open a portal within this body of water underneath the statue. He quickly hands over a note to the closest person. I'll say Cecil in this case, because you're standing next to him. That is the instructions on how to activate the portal. And following these instructions, you can use the portal whenever you want, and Timnus disappears down into the body of water.
Dang.
Okay. Well, we helped the guy, and now we have a way out of this place.
Thank you, adventurers!
Maybe we should do nice things more often. But then again, you get a lot more money being a bastard.
But don't you feel good right now?
No, not really. But I don't even understand really what's going on half the time in this goddamn world.
I'm not sure I should keep the instructions. I'm afraid I might put them in the bag of development by accident.
Oh, well, I did invent this new thing the other night.
Uh-huh.
This, I call it the infinite sack of swallowing.
So swallows.
Yes, infinitely. Look, I open up the bag and I shove it right next to your face so you see the infinite space. It's not really infinite, but it looks infinite.
You got a bag of Holden? I wanted
What?
a bag of Holden. Why do you get
what?
one?
A bag of what?
I wanted it.
I invented this. This is called the infinite sack of swallowing, see?
Bag of Holden.
Stitching on the side says Jackie Daytona.
This is my invention.
Regular sack of swallowing.
That's bullshit. The world is not fair.
What the hell is he talking about, Des?
Oh.
You're talking about bag of holding. I mean, you hold all bags. How do you think you carry them? Silly boy.
Put the notes in there.
What?
Or the just put the instructions he gave me in there.
Okay. There you go.
I think that's the entire maze.
So now that you
That's
have the
amazing.
ability to travel to the Fey Realm, would you do it?
Should
Shit
we
hits
just
the fan
abandon
here.
those people? Like, abandoning here? I don't think so. Right?
Yeah, why not? I mean, this is still our job to figure out what's happening in the
Yeah.
the mansion itself that we were in before.
Yeah, we can't just abandon them by going to this Bay realm.
Okay.
Okay.
Make sure to create a note or something that you remember that you have access to the Autumn Gate.
You can do that since you discovered Cecil.
Okay, Autumn Gate.
Yeah. Autumnal
I
Gate.
guess. Back to the fountain, and then we'll go in through the back of the mansion, I guess.
Yeah. Not sure you want to just move
Oh,
this
wait.
to Chris.
We can take all the shit in his house because he's no longer here.
I mean, what shit do you want to take?
I don't know. Let's go see what he had. Let's loot that bitch. Come on.
And I guess
Right
he's
here.
not going to use it, I guess.
Yeah, he's not here. I say we go to loot his fucking house. What do you guys say?
I think the game master's doing it for us.
I'm just throwing you over there.
I mean, he's not going to need this stuff, and we might be here for a long time. We need food and supplies.
I guess you're right. At this point of stealing.
Let's check out his shit, Chris.
That's it.
it.
There is a locked door here. Yeah, there are. You can get rations here. You can rest here. You can rest and recover. There is food. There is water. There are places to wash yourself. There are common clothes laying around that Mr. Timnus was wearing, but they are, satyr shaped, like no shoes or anything, because he has hoofs.
Those look like shoes to me.
Yes, a bunch of common materials, stuff to work in the garden with, but nothing really out of the ordinary here.
See, there was a locked door, though.
There's a big chest in this room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see there's
It's
nothing
like
out of the
a-
ordinary in it.
Drunk with his clothes and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, and there's a locked door down.
I guess I could pick it open. Just pick it up with these tools from my infinite sack. Yeah. Could be annoying. Display in chat. There we go.
Jackie,
Hey, that's annoying. Okay, I'll just take it out. Get it back. Take Tinker's tools out too, because that's just going to keep happening. Alright, now I can roll.
An 8, not your best attempt at picking a lock, but this is not a difficult lock to pick. You do manage to open it up. And it's another little storage cupboard with clothes, like a jacket for outside, like a raincoat kind of deal for when it gets stormy. like that kind of stuff, but no like sight or anything like that.
There's nothing in here. Unless you need a jacket.
Back to the mansion it is then.
And just grab a few loaves of bread and some supplies and water and stuff. Put our feet up for a little bit and then head on.
Take a breather. Eat some food. Yeah, you've seen what the like greenhouse looked like. These weird like plants that you were not familiar with, but all the food in here is good. The bread is good. The fruit and vegetables that he has laying around seem very edible. You recognize the same kind of stuff that was in the little storage room.
Okay.
Are you heading back inside of the mansion once you have rested here?
I think so, unless anyone else wants to do something.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. I will activate the map.
Yeah, make it. Okay.
You guys still have tokens in here? Yeah. So coming from the back entrance, you would be over here. Oh. I hit some stairs somewhere, dragging you over.
I only see this. I'm not sure for like on top of each other. Oh, there we go. In the kitchen.
So that's made it here. I lost AJ and and Jackie. Second floor. I see Jackie. Oh, and AJ was underneath him. Okay.
Well, you know, have you seen that ass?
That's a wise ass.
And a tight one.
So coming
lady
from
here?
the balcony, you end up in the lounge where Vivesda, the lady of the house that Jackie already had the pleasure of meeting, is down here. And
Tilt her non.
yeah. Don't remember where I left Usk, but he is still like in the house, the servant, if you need him. Yeah, the lounge, very nicely decorated lounge room. Jackie's been here before. I don't remember if anybody else has been here before.
Nope.
Vivesda is just hanging out, enjoying a nice cup of tea. As you walk through the door, she greets you. Ah, the adventurers. You come from the back of the estate. Did you have a look around the garden?
We killed a giant tree.
Ah, you have dealt with the dreadful grove.
Yeah. Well, Jackie used a bit of a fireball here and fireball there.
I see. Well done. Many in this state believe that the tree is the source of the oppressive shadow, but you have dealt with it and still very much stuck in the shadows here, it seems. So perhaps it wasn't quite that.
Could be something hidden away. It might not be so obvious as a giant tree.
Did you find anything on or within the tree?
Within it? No. I mean, it's just a tree. There was wood in there. Definitely the souls of the damned and all.
Interesting. Our librarian believed that there might be a source of magical power hidden within the tree Tick's trunk.
Trunk, yeah. We haven't really checked it out, did we? I'll ask the guys.
We did.
Did we check the trunk? Did you find anything?
I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I
Wait,
did.
I
do you
remembered.
remember?
I was like, AJ definitely found something, but I don't know if he wants to keep that to himself.
Yeah, I'll keep it to myself.
Okay.
So assuming the answer is no.
Yeah, no.
It could be a possibility that the dead maybe placed a curse on a necromancer. Maybe the souls of the people that died here got cursed and binded to the tree, which gave it power.
Perhaps.
Is that just a winery, Chris?
Yeah. No, it's books.
Ah, okay. Oh my god, books. This is better organized than the library inside there.
Yes, it is better organized in here, and there's no little imps messing with it either.
I mean, that wasn't a downside, Chris.
I
You don't have
do
to be
love the
racist,
imps.
okay?
I would have a library with imps.
Oh my god, is this like your personal collection? I'll ask her.
And yeah, for you guys, if this is the first time seeing her, this is what she looks like, the lady.
May I ask your last name, milady?
My last name?
Yes.
Well, my full name, my full title, I suppose, is Vivesna Lumal Corvinarus.
And
Okay.
you're the heir to this estate? Or is it your brother?
It is disputed between me and my brother, but I believe I am the rightful heir.
Isn't there a will or something you could look at?
There is a will, but the will has gone missing.
Missing, you say?
Are you the older one?
Yes.
I mean, I guess it would make sense for her to have the estate if she's the older one.
Grin, my brother, is 40 years old. I myself am 80. 87.
Isn't
You're
that a
very
huge
young
difference?
for being 80.
Are
Oh,
you actually
why,
siblings?
thank
or
you.
or like
Yes.
step something that isn't that like a huge difference between age?
Oh, is it uncommon for there to be such an age difference where you are from?
I mean, I don't recall meeting a lot of people with that huge age difference within siblings.
Huh.
And that
Interesting.
do tend to live for very long. I guess that could be a possibility.
Elves, you say? Well, I can assure you, I am human. She
Yeah.
says, looking like what she
Of
looks
course.
like behind the mask.
What is it in this insight?
Yes. I mean, you can clearly see that she looks messed up. It is up to you if you believe her or not.
I guess it is more like if she's lying or she actually believes she's human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely believes she is human. You do not detect any lies on her as she says that.
Interesting.
Do you have maybe any other clue other than the tree of what could cause the shadow and veil in this estate?
Other than the tree, I am not too sure. There could be many things at play. The arcane is a dangerous and well-studied thing, but it can lead to many different causes happening. This plane could be stuck in a magical vortex. The planal alignment could be messed up with this realm and others.
Okay. Is there anything suspicious happening around the mansion? Any troublemakers, suspicious people, or spirits walking around?
Yes, like I've told your friend here, and she points to Jackie. We are having some issues with spirits in the dance hall.
And so, alright. Like, we can deal with that. Maybe that'll give us a clue.
Yes, there are. Normally, my brother has control over the spirits within this realm, within the halls of the estate. But for some reason, some of the spirits lately have been out of control, doing their own things.
You have control over any?
No, I do not. Other than the Onyx Knights who listen to both me and my brother and any other family members their orders.
Okay. So, like, the spirits here are not, like, part of the original estate. They're part of the shadow?
Yes, there are these shadowy servants that my brother managed to bind under his control.
Okay. And the knights are just original from your plane?
We've always had the knights for as long as I can remember.
Magical? Or is there people actually under there?
They are, what would you call them? I suppose you could call them constructs. Definitely magical.
Right. I mean, other than the dance hall, is there any other weird thing we should check out in the mansion?
There are some raids on the loose. I've been informed that there are some spirits, raids, whatever you want to call them, consorting with the shadow servants in one of the guest rooms. They need to be dealt with. And a group of them has also been spotted in the greenhouse outside.
Well, shit, I mean, we definitely dealt with the ones in the bedrooms, but the greenhouse, we left them alone.
We saw ones in the greenhouse, but we weren't sure whether or not they were under your control or not.
I did hear from the servants that some of the mirrors got smashed in the guest rooms. I suppose that was your handiwork with dealing with the raids?
You know, we had to use the element of surprise, and nothing's more surprising than busting out of a window.
I was quite surprised to find out that there was seemingly a... what would you call it? A spying room between the guest bedrooms? I had no idea such a room existed in this estate.
I'm assuming if you go back to your normal realm, it's gonna also be there.
Something to be wary about, indeed.
I do remember there was one in the second spying on the bathrooms, I think it was, or was it?
In the bathrooms?
I think somewhere in the second floor. Like maybe right above us, I would say.
Strange.
It was like right next to the stairs of the attic.
I will have this investigated by the servants.
Damn soul. Can we get like a servant to guide us to the dance hall?
Yes, of course. I'll call over Usk. You are familiar with him. He will guide you to the dance hall.
Yeah.
After waiting a bit, Usk enters the room. Adventurers. How goes your stay in this realm?
I mean, other than the creepy shadows surrounding the area, we're doing fine. We managed to destroy the big gloomy tree outside, but it did not seem to affect the shadows at all.
You are the ones that destroyed the tree. I should have known. It was quite a spectacle as the whole thing came crashing down. I saw it from through one of the windows.
Well, it was mostly AJ and Jackie. It's very chaotic.
Well done, AJ and Jackie. Well done.
But yes, anyways, can you guide us to the dance hall to deal with the spirit problem?
just to remind you what Usk looks like. To the dance hall. Yes, but of course, I can guide you there. Are all of you going?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, very well.
business here.
Follow me if your business here with the lady is concluded.
I think so, unless the lady has any more requests for us.
Not at the moment. Farewell, adventurers. Good tidings within the dance hall.
Oh, sure, I'll try. We don't have the best reputation of keeping things tidy.
Yeah, I'll move all of you over to the dance hall unless you intend to stop anywhere else.
Not really.
Okay. Usk guides you over to these two doors, one over here and one over here. Past these two doors, take your pick. You will find yourself within the dance hall.
Yes, open the door. Destructore,
Pardon? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
open the door.
Oh, okay.
Got busted. Go, go, go. What the fuck is going on in here?
Ready to rumble!
A bewildering sight awaits. Smashed furniture covers what was once pristine and expensive dance floor, now smeared with old blood and spilled drink. Atop the dance floor, nearly a half a dozen twisted shapes contort their bodies in unpredictable ways, twisting and writing to an endless song that seems to come from no one particular direction. The dance hall is thick with the smell of sweat and filled with the sound of the spectacle the dancers provide as their limbs slap the floor, heedless of any broken furniture they may kick aside. Scattered across the floor are numerous broken or discarded crossbow bolts, some still embedded in the wood as though fired from the mezzanine above. Okay, let me pause it here for a second. Is there any music that comes with this? Ah, there it is.
We can still hear the crows from outside.
Yeah, should have turned that up a while ago. Forgot. Okay, so yeah, you burst in and they are all moving around, dancing. There's crossbow bolts, smashed furniture. They're slapping into the floor like they're not moving naturally. Everybody make a perception or investigation check. Okay, Jackie is be right back. So we have a 20, a 14, and a 23. All of you notice that there is a faint but visible seam in the western wall just north of the dice. Perhaps a hidden door? It wouldn't be the first time a sconce hid a ledge for opening part of the wall.
Which wall?
West here?
The western wall, so yeah, over here in this corner.
Secret door? How do we open it?
What do you try to open it? There are indeed sconces on the wall.
Try pulling them.
You pull it, it slides open, a secret door.
Aha! Is this gonna be like another door where you just spy on people inside?
Inside there, you see a door here to open and close from the inside, and one down all the way down the hallway. But no spy holes.
A secret passage? Is there markings here? Symbols? Anything that maybe is
No
producing the
markings.
music?
No markings, nothing.
Huh. There's no one hiding in here. Or is there, Griss?
Nope, nobody in there. Not that you can see.
What about
No
here?
peepholes or anything.
Nope, no peoples, no peoples.
Maybe because it's all covered by this debris.
They were experimenting on them or something.
And yeah, scattered on the dance floor is a group of malformed and twisted figures trapped in an endless dance. Their movements are alien and unnatural, as though their bodies have no bones. Their faces are contorted into expressions of agony, though their eyes are glassy.
Maybe
This is
they were.
what they look like.
Oh my god. Maybe they were playing the music here to make them go crazy, and in order for the people to them not to go crazy, they had to make a secret door here.
So are they dancing like the puppets on strings, or?
Definitely unnaturally. They are like shuffling about. You can't really see any strings or anything, but their movements are alien and unnatural, as though their bodies have no bones. They're kind of just like flopping around.
I feel like Jackie's just gonna walk in and shotgun them.
Yeah, so I'll maybe make my way over here and check this door out.
Yeah, that door is locked.
You got a thieves' tool?
Yes.
Give it a crack then. Oh, I just watched behind to make sure none of these are attacking us.
I'm reloading my shotgun, ready for whenever we kick
Just
this
one
off.
shell at a time. With a 16, with your dexterity in the thieves' tools, you manage to open these double doors, revealing a nice parlor with like a billiard in there.
Ooh, pool table. Or a snooker, however you want to do.
Pool table,
The
yeah.
same,
over here.
same table, different sport, yeah.
What about this dude? Is he a shadow? He seems like a person.
That's Usk.
That's us. Okay.
I guess that's where I lost him.
Was he meant to be there, or?
No. That is an
Okay.
Usk that shouldn't be there.
Do we hear the music that was playing inside? Maybe louder here?
Let me check. The double doors at the north wall are heavy-set mahogany and muffle most of the sound beyond, most but not all. What lies past these doors? Okay, yeah, that's if you came through the double doors from the other side into this room. So, inside here is a cozy and comfortable sitting room for entertaining guests. Plush and inviting furniture is paired with beautiful carved tables, offering a variety of games. In the south, a piano is kept perfectly tuned and immaculately clean, but the music is coming from the dance room, not from the parlor.
What if I tried to play the piano?
To like
Muffle
overplay the music,
inside.
yeah.
Yeah. Will that be performance?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll definitely be performance.
Oh my god.
7. You like play terribly on this piano, but the music doesn't stop, the dancing doesn't stop.
I tried everything. I got this. Oh, maybe the door is over here. That's just the bathroom.
Sorry, what haven't we tried yet?
It's just a dressing room. Well, maybe you should go back inside. Maybe you need to figure out where the music is coming
Maybe
from.
I can try the piano instead.
Give it a shot then.
Okay, roll a performance.
Not bad.
15. You blink away on the piano, play a nice little tune, but it does not overplay the other music. The dancers keep dancing.
What's this parchment on the table say? Is it just decoration, Griss? No notes for it?
Let me check. There's a few things here you can investigate. It is a parchment of musical notes. Seems to be like a, what is it called? Like a music sheet?
Yeah. Music sheet. I want to try and play that.
I could give it a try then. I'll pick up the music sheet and go back to the piano and give this a try instead.
Okay, do another performance with advantage because you have the sheet. An 18. You play slightly better than your previous performance. But the dancing figures in the other room do not seem to care about your musical performance.
Nothing else happened? Just that?
Nothing else happens.
Maybe we need to find a way to stop the music from inside the room.
Actually, as you, with an 18, you play the music from on the sheet almost perfectly, and a hidden door opens up behind you on this wall.
Oh, okay then.
I feel like this is a separate quest from where we're supposed to be.
And it's a staircase that leads upwards.
It probably is, but I'll just check it out just in case.
Yeah. Did you
Seems
move
like it's-
around the dancers, Jackie?
He's been going this way.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, this one in a secret room because he played the piano. Is he gonna come back
Of
or is he
course.
gonna?
Should I know? You were in the room with him. Why are you asking me?
I'm asking like game out of game.
I mean, I will once I've searched up here, but it looks like a dead end. But if anything, I'm guessing there's maybe another secret door. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. You find yourself in a bedroom. A spacious and luxurious bedroom, furnished with a pair of couches, aside a glass top table, some decorative flowers, a 4-post bed, and ample storage. A weapon rack sits against one wall, and a pair of display cases sits in a wide alcove next to a huge vase, packed with a broad-petaled pink flowers that are unnaturally vibrant and slightly unsettling to behold. The closest door hangs open, revealing a haphazard storage space filled with various items. A large adjoining bathroom sits well appointed with a large mirror, white marble top, along with additional fixture, storage, and decor. So a very fancy room.
Very fancy indeed.
Give me an investigation or a perception while you are in here. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That is to find the hidden door that you just came out of, so you don't need to do that because you know where that is.
I came from the other end of the hidden passage. And yeah, so we'll just look around. Like they've got stuff in these cases, like antlers and bird skulls and claws.
Do me a survival check to see if you recognize any of the stuff in the cases.
Not too many of them. A couple of them.
A 10. You don't really recognize any of these things to you, but the skulls in the cases are not just from any mere beast. They are definitely not animal skulls like you would know from the normal world.
Interesting. More of those flowers. I am just exploring this like in real time, by the way. So if you get curious enough, feel free to follow me up because I'm just curious about this.
Okay. Yeah. In the closet, do me an investigation roll. An 18. With your 18, you have beaten 3 skill checks. In the back corner is... Yeah, with your 18, you've beaten 3 of them, yeah. In the back corner, beside some discarded boots, there's a dagger with a curved blade. It appears ceremonial and unsharpened. The hilt is engraved with a monogram containing the initials KC. A large ornate curved horn hangs on a hook, obscured by the hanging clothes. It has been hollowed out and capped to serve as a container for liquid. It contains an engraving in Sylvan.
I can't read that.
And the last thing, a hand mirror is tucked into the shoulder bag. Its handle is made of polished stone, beautifully inset. A small circular gold plate on the back of the handle is engraved with a depiction that can only be... It is a person's face, a person you have not met yet, so you wouldn't know who it is. But it is a person's face smiling serenely.
I'll look in the mirror myself, see if it has any effects, or if it's just a very glorified hand mirror.
Yeah, you look in the mirror and you see yourself, but nothing else.
Fascinating.
And while Des is rummaging through this very nice-looking room, we will go back down a floor and see what everybody else is doing.
Well, I'll say it's tricky. Well, I think we need to find out how to stop the music. Maybe they'll stop mutilating themselves just dancing in there.
Where is the music coming from?
We're not sure. Every time we head a direction where the sound's coming from, we just circle around ourselves. It's directionless. Which, Des tried to, muffle the music with his own. It just opened that secret door right here. There you go.
So you just tried to muffle the music out with a loud noise, right?
Yeah. I played horribly, he played great. None of that worked.
Jackie's about to shoot his shotgun.
No. I was thinking, my phone. Just blast it as loud as I can.
You gonna play Toxic
What's that
again?
one song, Through Fire and Blood?
Through the Fire and the Rain or whatever. You're talking about that fucking Dragon Force one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, just like some heavy metal, just screaming, just...
If you can play any of that, you can feel free to give it a shot.
I shall. I do that, Chris. Smartphone.
Okay, so sorry, what are you doing with your smartphone?
Putting it on max volume and blasting heavy death metal music to try and drown out the music because they seem to think that'll work.
Okay, I guess performance, even though you're not really doing the performance. I don't know what else to roll for that.
Okay.
It is something that's just happening.
Yeah. 14, you play the loudest music you can find on your smartphone. Starts to drown out the music that is playing in here, that you're still not too sure where it is coming from. As the dancers, their movements definitely slows, but they are still dancing.
Why do we need to stop these gentlemen from dancing?
The lady of the manor asked us to. And also,
Why?
look at them. That's horrifying.
Can I just point my gun at them? Can we stop them this way?
We could give that a try, but I thought maybe we should stop the music first.
Well, but you don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah. This could be. We think this might be an experiment because we found a secret door to the right. It doesn't really lead anywhere, and it's not like a see-through mirror like in the room we entered before. So we're not sure what's going on.
Griss, can I attempt to try and locate the music?
Yeah, do me perception, I suppose, using your ears.
Okay. Ew. Maybe I should have switched my phone off first.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, with your 7, you look around the room. You don't see any musical device playing any music. There's no piano, no instrument in here. You look upstairs to the floor above. You see nothing really there either. But the music is definitely coming from the room. You just can't locate anything actually playing the music. It seems, as you're listening to it, it seems almost ethereal, like it's just in the air.
Let me see.
Thought you'd have something like best do ethereal plane.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything prepared that could really help this situation. Doesn't look like it.
One of the
I could attempt to stop one dancing forcibly, if you wish.
as you're discussing this, one of the boneless dancers is flopping its way towards you, AJ, and reaches out his hands as in
they want dance
wanna
partners.
dance.
Oh shit!
No, I'm
All it
alright.
is. Do we just have to dance with them?
Do you step away?
You know, dance with these guys.
Well, I have my shotgun out, so
I'm just gonna move him away with my shotgun.
Okay, yeah, you move his hands to the side. Kind of it seems like it is trying to do a nobleman's bow, but it's completely boneless in its movement, so it just kind of fully folds over forwards and then continue dancing back to the center of the floor with his head dragging on the floor.
You want to give this dancing idea a shot then?
Well, I can see if I can stop them. Let me try.
Okay.
Cast Compel Jewel on them.
You gonna do them?
No. Well, I don't have to, but I can. Well, you can read it. It's got to do a wisdom saving throw.
Compel tool. You attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demands. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. Okay. You just compel this boneless dancer that you have targeted?
Yeah.
Let's see if he is compelled.
God
A
damn.
13?
Oh, he is.
Yes.
Maybe nice one.
Wait, that does not force him to attack you, right?
No.
Okay.
But it does mean if I start walking away, he has to start following me.
Yeah, so he always has to stay in a 30 feet area around you. He's still dancing.
So let's see what happens if he leaves the room.
He stops at the door. It seems like he cannot leave the room.
But he's compelled.
He is compelled. He seems to be his body is contorting unnaturally, twitching and turning. It seems like he's being pulled by two magical forces in two different directions, and this husk is definitely suffering under this strain.
Hey, you gonna tear him apart?
So?
It's disgusting and hard to look at, man.
Fine.
The body slumps over the edge into the other room, and for a split second, where the body was standing, you see an ethereal spirit standing there. It fades away.
Oh, I stabbed the air.
You swing at it. You hit nothing. You hit air.
Is that guy dead now? Then the spirit
He
left him.
is laying
I don't think
lifeless
any
on
of
the
these people
floor.
are alive. I mean, do you see the way they're moving? I don't think they're going to be alive if we...
Okay, I think spirits are just inhabiting the bodies.
Yes.
I'm just puppeting them around.
Yeah, it would seem that way.
As you say this, you see a invisible hand, like you see the imprint of fingers and a thumb, like wrap around the leg of this thing and drag it back into the room. And as it gets back into the room, it stands back up and starts flopping around and dancing again.
I feel like even if we kill those, like stab them many times, the spirits are just gonna give them back up.
Yes, they're just dead puppet corpses.
You got anything on that, Mr. Cleric?
No.
You got any holy water or holy shotgun?
Holy
No.
shotgun.
It makes holes.
I have a block of incense.
I don't know if that would even work.
Light some
the cleric,
incense.
though.
Try the whole power of Christ compels you, bitch.
I will stick a Bible in their face.
Well, okay, something is tying them here.
Yeah, you reach the Bible towards the husk. It kind of like just slaps it away with its floppy limp arm and like tries to grab you and dance with you.
All right, I'll dance with it. I'll crump. I'll crump with you, sweetie.
Its two like boneless arms wrap around you like snakes, and it like takes you with him in his waltz. You are, for all intents and purposes, grappled by this creature while you are dancing, but it does not damage you, does not hurt you, as long as you go with it, I suppose.
Okay, let's keep going.
I will try to dance with this guy. I'm assuming that they're tied here and they just need someone to dance with them for them to leave this plane.
Okay, both of you do me a performance, and AJ is just
AJ's
watching you guys
watching.
dance.
With a shotgun. Yeah.
Yeah, shotgun ready. Like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm ready to start blasting.
Yep.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Performance for dancing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost landed on a 1.
Yeah, to me it looked like I got a 19, then your dice hit mine.
Yeah,
I
like
know it's
bumped
just a
it.
visual effect. Yeah, knocked
I
it right over the
stole
tree.
it from you.
Yeah, Jackie with a 3, you're like struggling, keeping pace. This is a very like old-timey way of dancing, like even old-timey in the real world, like, you know, like old ballroom dancing of the 1600s or something. So you're struggling, keeping up, like following the pace. For you, Cecil, this is just coming naturally. You're doing an amazing like ballroom waltz together with this boneless creature.
Of course,
I
the
thought you were a
twinks were
blade
dancing.
singer, not a blade dancer.
Oh, you know, I have to keep up a certain rhythm if I end, don't you?
The other boneless dancers like spread out, make like room in the middle, and Cecil and this one end up dancing in the middle of all the other ones, just twirling around,
To the
the
death
spotlight
metal
on
music.
them. Yeah, to the death metal music. But yeah, they are just dancing. While you guys are dancing, what is Des doing upstairs?
I'm using my smartphone to take a picture of the initials on the knife, the horn, and the image that was on the back of the mirror. So
Okay.
I have little note data for it, you know?
Yeah.
Failed to upload to cloud.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to upload a cloud, you stupid. Ah!
I want to save it on my device, in my hand.
Do you want to update Google?
There are 2 doors. That one is locked.
Interesting. What about this one?
That one is unlocked
this
and
leads
leads
on
to
to
the balcony.
Yes. Fascinating. Now that Des knows like where that room is, he's going to head back down and see what the others are up to.
Yeah, as you head back down, you do hear the music from upstairs here. It seems to be coming from somewhere upstairs here.
Wait, as in the music was upstairs?
Yeah, when you got pretty close to it at some point. I was about to tell you, but then you walked the other way. I was like, oh.
Sorry. Yeah, because if I did hear that, I would have stayed to try and discover the source, obviously.
Yeah, as you looked at the locked double door, you noticed the muffled sound of the music coming from behind it.
Oh, better get my thieves' tools out again.
Okay. Oh, the weather changed. I was like, what just happened?
Yeah, it was weird, wasn't it?
I really need to turn that off on these maps. I keep forgetting. And 19. Yeah, you definitely successfully unlock the door. You are in the dance hall mezzanine, so a little balcony area above where the others are. So if you look down over the edge, you would see the others dancing down there, and AJ standing at the ready with his shotgun. A warm and welcoming balcony overlooks the dance hall below. It would be a quiet and pleasant place away from the bustle of the rest of the house, or it would be if it wasn't punctuated by the shuffling of feet, disjointed laughter, and tormented groans of the twisted creatures in their agony dance below. The east side of the room contains a bandstand, instruments laid out for use.
Is that where it's coming from, or is it further?
Yeah, the music seems to be coming from the instrument, but you don't see any musicians playing them.
Are the keys on the piano like moving on their own?
Yes.
Can I see any shadowy figures playing them, or is there nothing visible, just the keys moving on their own?
You don't see any shadowy figures, you just see the keys and the instruments moving on their own.
If I move around them, does anything try to stop me?
Nope. You don't feel any, resistance. It's not like anything is interacting with you.
I forget, do pianos need to be open like this for them to play properly?
I'm not too sure myself, to be honest.
Because I'm just going to close it anyway to see if that does, stop it. Because they usually have to have that bit propped up when they're being played, don't they?
No. I think that's just... It's like... It just makes it louder.
I'll still close it,
that's
though.
That's like whenever you see, an orchestra thing, you see the lid open, it's like that. But, you see it played at home, do you remember when Krusty... Here, let me put it in the... Do you remember when Krusty the Clown is playing the piano and the woman's singing? The lid's closed. Do you ever know that you're my hero?
Yeah, as you are messing with the piano, the door opens up on the far end of the room here, and a person walks in. He's like, oh, there's... I have not seen you here. Who are you? A guest to the manor?
Indeed. And who are you? A hunter to the manor, I say, looking at his crossbow?
My name is Vaxillus. I am the son of the lady of the house. The son of Vivesna.
Ah, I see. Well, I was just... your mother actually asked us to investigate this phenomenon as I notion to the floor below.
Ah, mother has asked for you to stop the dancing puppets down below.
Indeed.
That is a shame. They have proved quite good target practice for my crossbow. No matter how many times...
so that's all the bolts. So you're responsible for all the bolts.
Yes. No matter how many times I hit them, they keep getting back up and dancing. They seem incapable of that. It is quite curious.
I believe it's the music from these, what I presume are enchanted instruments. So I was going to try and stop it to see if that would make them stop dancing in the process.
Me and the staff have tried a couple of times to bring a stop to the music, but nothing seems to do it. The instruments seem to be protected by some sort of magic. We have not been able to destroy them.
Really? You cannot even destroy them? Dang.
Nothing short of burning this whole room down would be enough to get rid of the musical instruments, I'm afraid, but that my mother would not allow that.
Oh, I'm sure she wouldn't.
I see there are others down there dancing with the creatures, and a fellow holding a strange device. Are those with you as well?
Yes, they're attempting to stop the dancing down there. Well, I'm investigating up here to see if I can put a stop to it.
And yeah, he'll like
to stop the dancing by dancing.
he'll like yell out from up on the balcony, "Hello, down there! How goes the dance?" And he kind of like chuckles, and he's also taken aback a bit by the like music playing. What is this other noise I hear? Is this music?
I point my gun up to him.
Oh, what is that you are holding, my friends?
It goes boom.
I like a blunderbuss.
Like this, and I'll fire into the wall.
The wall?
Yeah, you shoot like a bit of the plaster and wood of the wall like immediately crumples. You blow like a hole in these walls. Like these houses were not made to stop bullets. It is loud. He's like, by the gods, what kind of device is that? I've never quite heard a sound like that. And seems like you have done quite some damage to the estate. Don't let Mother or Kryn see you do that.
I'll let the gun again. So are you doing this?
The dancing? No, I do not control that. I've just been shooting them because there's not much else to do in this estate. It is quite boring here.
Does us dancing with them just satisfy them? Do any of them stop?
Yeah, you're still dancing with them. Do you try to stop dancing with them?
Don't see any reason to. I mean, there's nothing else we know we can do.
I guess I guess whenever AJ tries to shoot the shock, he did shoot the shotgun. Then I'd have stopped or tried to. I guess since you said try.
Yeah, they got you like grappled, and they are not letting go. They are continuously dancing with you. If you resist or stop dancing, they're pretty much just dragging you around, and you have to do a check to break free from them if you want to break free.
Can I shock it with a taser?
Yeah.
Let's see if that affects a corpse. Maybe spasms enough to let me go or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Buzz.
You shove the taser in there, you pull the trigger, and just a sudden jolt of electricity shooting through this boneless husk makes it all his, like, he pretty much goes like starfish, like he spreads his arms and legs out, and he immediately lets go of holding you.
Okay,
No audible reaction, maybe a little groan or something, but he doesn't yell out in pain or anything.
Yeah, it's definitely not alive. Hey.
You guys slow down. Do any of them like slow down? Or are they still keeping up the rhythm?
I go up and I zap the one that's dancing with Cecil.
Yeah, you zap the one that's dancing with Cecil. It also stops. Other than being zapped now, that slows them down. But other than that, they just kept going. Even the shotgun shots ringing out from AJ did not halt their dancing at all. They are just dancing away, flopping all over the place.
This place is a living fucking nightmare.
And they are kind of like, they are dancing like they are blind idiots. They're like bumping into the walls. They're kicking whatever is left of furniture in here, which is, you realize like, oh, that's why this whole room is in such a mess. These guys have just been like dancing away in here, wrecking everything. And that's mainly why the lady wants to get rid of them, because they're a menace.
Can you even move the instruments, or are they all like fixed in place by magic as well?
Me and some servants have tried lifting up the smaller instruments like the lutes and like, but there seems to be a magical force, a power,
Maybe we should go up
tying them down.
Yeah. You manage it's this way, secret door. It's all the way down here.
Oh, I thought you went this way.
Have you tried playing the instruments yourself to make a different tune?
I'll turn off the death metal, by the way.
Yeah, you turn it off. No, I have not tried that. I'm not musically inclined. I don't really know how to play an instrument. Do you?
I could give it a try. Des gets the piano sheet out again, so I can give it a go.
Okay, you kept it on you. Halt! Who goes there out of my room? That door should be locked.
Well, it was unlocked, so...
What? And he looks over at you, Des. You were the only one here.
Sorry, didn't know that was your room. The downstairs door opened after I played this, and Des proceeds to play the piano music again.
The downstairs door opened? What are you on about? And he like...
There's a secret door here.
Walk in like peering. There's a hidden door in my bedroom? How quaint.
You didn't know? You didn't know? It opened up when I played the piano downstairs, almost as if it was musically keyed to open.
There's a lot of hidden doors in this manor.
Yes, it is indeed a strange estate. If only somebody would get us out of this shadow realm.
Our apologies for intruding upon your privacy.
Well, maybe you should not have lost your duel. Then you would have been sent to the shadow realm.
I said it, and I was like, oh no, somebody's gonna make a Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
Looks like you're going to the shadow realm, Jimbo.
Okay, do me another performance with advantage on the piano up here.
I did.
That's... Oh, okay, sorry.
Did it not show up in the
No,
thing?
I see it, I see it. I was just distracted by other things. You put your hands down on the keys and you start playing away, following the music sheet. The magical force playing music on this piano seems to be like fighting you. You're almost having like a musical duel against another entity on this piano. Like you're on both sides of the piano, pressing keys, playing music against each other.
Well, I'm definitely going to win then.
And with your 15, you play expertly. You play better than whatever this entity is that is playing away on this piano. And you see, as you look over the edge to your left, down below, you see that your rhythm, your music overplaying the original piano music is impacting the rhythm of the dancers down below. They are dancing in like to a different beat, so to speak.
Guys, grab an instrument. It's time to rock.
Okay.
What about if we just stop the instruments?
They tried.
You think I didn't try that? And I continue
I'll pull
playing.
out a chainsaw.
Oh my god, the chainsaw! What kind of device is that? Says this guy.
See that wooden crossbow?
His wooden crossbow.
Yes, as he takes his distance from you. He saw you shoot a wall.
This is really good against wood.
Oh. Some sort of wood-cutting device.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if it cuts wood, it can cut people, right?
Yep.
Huh. Well, perhaps that would work on the instruments, I don't know. We've tried destroying it, but can't even pick them up. And yes, Cecil, as you walk over to the loot and you try to like grab it, it is like forcefully like attached to the little chair that it's on. You cannot move it from its position.
What if I pick up the chair? Is the chair also attached to the floor?
Okay, smart guy, you can pick up the chair. Are you gonna play the loot while it's attached to the chair, while holding the chair?
Yeah, sure, why not? I assume that's gonna be a disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh, I put in a 20, goddammit.
That would have been a 20. Sadly, it's not. A 13 is still pretty good, though. You blink away on the loot. You strum away. You try to follow his musical pace on the piano, and it is definitely impacting the dancers down below, changing their rhythm, changing their flow.
I mean, we're changing the rhythm, but is that good or is that bad?
Guess Jackie doesn't know how to play instruments, so he'll just beat on this drum.
Bom 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 bom.
Yeah.
Sure, to be a performance.
I am the music man. I come from far away. Performance.
Wow.
I can play. Jackie's not even listening to he's not playing the same song at all.
Yeah, it's
I'm not sure,
completely
like-
off key, completely different
Yeah.
song.
I'm not sure he saw it. He was just landing on 90 and then noped out to the 3.
Yes, you are indeed well versed at playing music, the three of you, but it does not seem to be stopping the dancers down below.
Gee,
It's my turn.
chainsaw.
You like pull on the cords, ignite the chainsword. Chainsword?
Which one's
Chainsaw.
Chainsword man.
Which one first? Is that what you asked to Des?
Yeah.
Not the piano.
Yeah,
Isn't that
Des sent me
here?
right
So-
back, so I think he is not gonna be present for when you chainsaw the piano.
I mean, go for the drums first. I mean, that's simple and easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will start cutting the drums.
Okay, you bring the chainsaw down onto these drums. It's like an invisible force field around it is like pushing back against you as you push your chainsaw down onto it. Roll me a strength.
I'll ask the guy here. Have you tried any magical weapons on him?
The head librarian tried some fancy arcane stuff, but he could not stop it. I'm not too sure what kind of magics he used.
That's not a bad idea, Cecil. I touch the chainsaw, like, not in the blade, obviously. And I shall cast a magic weapon on it.
Magic weapon. Okay. Make your strength roll again. AJ with advantage this time.
Yeah,
Can I
plus
give myself guidance?
Yeah, I believe you can give yourself guidance.
one. And you have a +1 as well.
Okay, so just with advantage was that, or
Yep.
was that normal? Okay,
With advantage, and you can roll a d4 and add that to the number rolled.
A D4 +1.
D4
The
plus
plus what is to attack rolls, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
And damage rolls from a magic weapon. He gets a +1.
A 12.
12
You still get the D4 at a 4.
Maximum.
or +1.
So 17.
You got 16. Oh, he's already got a I thought that's his strength.
Yeah, he gets a +1 from his strength.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, with a 17, you forcefully, with the magic attunement onto this chainsaw as well now, you forcefully force your way down through the force field. It kind of makes a like whoo noise as it dissipates around the drum, and you just effortlessly like cleave through this drum. It like splits open in splinterings of hide, the like material that the actual like drumlet is made out of, like some sort of
Ape skin.
like animal skin, I guess. Yeah. Like you just obliterate this drum. It immediately comes to a stop, no longer playing music, but the other instruments still are.
Okay.
Go right
fine.
ahead.
Let's fuck it. Let's try the piano because that's gonna be the hardest one.
And maybe we need to take a step back.
I might need help on this one.
You need to give yourself guidance. I'm not sure if I have anything to help you out.
Yeah.
How often can you give yourself guidance? Is it for every roll?
Unlimited.
Yeah,
For
as
every
long
roll,
as-
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
As long as you're able to, like, perform an action.
1, 2, 3, 4. Roll me 4 d20s just to like do this for all instruments instead of doing them one by one.
I think you got it for all of them. 11, 12, 14, 16.
14, 16, 12, and 11. Yeah, all of them, even if you rolled a 1 on the D4 of the guidance, would make you succeed. So you can... oh, there we go.
Which he did.
You successfully, with the magic infusion still on the chainsaw as well, you successfully cut your way through all these instruments. And the music comes to a stop.
Oh my god. He did a champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about the people under? Or the corpses under?
AJ confirmed hit of the arts.
As soon as the music stops, the dancing, boneless bodies down below, they just come to a stop. They stand completely still wherever they ended up when they were dancing.
Well, guess problem solved.
I suppose so. I mean, they're still there, and we don't know why it happened. There are other doors up here, though. Perhaps there are answers behind them.
Think these lead to the balcony.
It's way too quiet
If I
now.
remember correctly, if I remember correctly from the old mansion we were in, the one down, I think this door would lead to a balcony.
Well, you have stopped the dancers, that's for sure. Nobody in here was able to damage the instruments. I am still not quite sure what that device is you used, but it seems to have done the trick.
It is a blade that rotates at a high speed.
Should we get one of the servants to remove the corpses or something? I feel like we're gonna get some sort of disease if we stay here for too long.
I mean, something was clearly controlling them, so just because they've stopped moving doesn't mean the thing controlling them has just disappeared, right?
That is true. The spirits would linger here. I would suggest
they're probably quite pissed.
I would suggest never bring any instruments here ever again.
I see. What about the bodies down there?
They could still be haunted, but not a cleric, so you know.
Well,
Yeah.
for now they are no longer destroying the room, so I suppose Mother will be happy. Apologies, where are my manners? I am Vaxillus, son to Lady Vivesna. Who might you be? I've already met with the pianist there, Des.
Well, I'm
think he's already-
Cecil.
Are you,
Go on, introduce yourself.
Oh, all
you-
of us, I thought I was talking to you.
all of you, yes.
Jackie did all that.
I'm AJ.
Greetings, nice meeting you. And yeah, this guy, he says he's the son of Lady Vivesna. You can tell just by his, features of what he looks like that he is, well, I guess to some of you this won't mean anything, but to some it might. He has pointy ears. He is half-elf.
Half elf, oh my god.
Nice meeting you. Are you travelers?
Not by choice.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
you
we
have
like
also
to mosey around.
you have also been brought to this realm, like the estate itself.
Yeah. We've been trying to figure out how we can leave, but so far everything we tried just doesn't lead anywhere.
Yes,
tried
this
to
is
find
why.
the big-
true.
I mean, we did try to destroy the big tree, we did try the warp pole, but that only led to that guy escaping.
Didn't you say we could go to the Fey world?
Sure, if you want to keep popping to a
The
different
Fey
dimension.
realm. Oh, that's where that old fool Timna says he's from, but he is never leaving this place. He will work in our gardens forever.
Actually,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I still
Did
have
we-
his
well,
drinking
next-
horn in my closet.
why are you torturing him?
I mean, he has his scythe too. Look at him.
Ah, yes, you have Mr. Timnus' sights. But that's one of his prized possessions. How did you get him to part with that?
By
Well, we
helping him
did.
leave this place forever.
Just drop the ball.
Does the surprise One Piece face? His eyes like bulge out.
Yeah. Oh, that fucking
Well, we did kill the tree that was destroying your garden.
Ah, you've dealt with the dreadful grove.
Yes.
And yet we are still all here. Interesting.
No, he's gone.
Mr. Timnus is?
Just gotta hammer the point that he's
Yeah,
gone.
you know me all you want, but I'm not joking. He gave us the scythe because we saved him. He's gone. He's bye.
How did he leave?
Through a portal.
Well, I mean, they are Fae. They are connected to the Fae realm.
He went to the Fey realm.
It was just.
Have you never gone to the maze at the back? There's a big fucking statue. Like,
Oh. Well, that changes things. You've helped Mr. Timnus leave this place. Well, that means that I can trust you as well. We considered each other as brothers, but I was.
he didn't take you with him. He didn't even mention you. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Well-
Are you sure that wasn't one-sided?
Jackie, are you really just trying to fuck everything up here as much as possible?
I mean, he was taunting him a second ago.
He wanted nothing more than to go back to his own realm. I am happy for him, but he granted me his drinking horn as a sign of friendship that we are
That's
true
bullshit.
brothers.
I feel like I want to roll an insight on that.
A minute ago, he was
By the way,
calling
what's
him-
happening-
He was mocking him for being here and never being able to leave.
Yes,
I want to inside him too.
I'm keeping up appearances because my mother would not have me consort with the servants.
It seems
What's going on
believable.
with the music? Did we manage to stop it, or are you still trying to destroy
yes.
I
it?
cut it all up.
The
He
music
cut with the
is
chainsaw
stopped.
that was powered up by Jackie?
Yeah, magic chainsaw
Powered up
Yeah.
magic,
Magic chainsaw. Oh my god.
solves all problems.
Alright.
I feel like I should kill this guy.
no.
I could help.
Yeah, then
I've
again,
got
his
something
mom,
that
his
is
big
really good
headed
against me.
mom would be mad.
Gee, you think?
Well, like technically, we'd be helping him get out of this place, and we killed him.
What do you plan on doing now?
Assault here. Figure out a way to get out of here to stop the shadow.
If you find out a way, I would love to know as well. Other than how Mr.
speaking of
Timnus left, are you able to use his way of leaving as well?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, he gave us instructions on how to go to the fair, but can we even do that as normal humans? I don't know.
You're not a normal human.
Can I see these
You're a magic
instructions?
Does Jackie want to show him? Because it's in
Do
Jackie's
you want me
bag.
to show him? I just look at you. I don't say anything. I just look at you.
Did your insight tell you if he's lying about?
My insight.
With your 7 and 13, does not seem like he is lying to you.
I've been looking at you like I'm not even sure myself. If you shrug, like maybe. I mean, it's
I'm
not
not
You
like
check
mean,
the
what-
instructions, and at the bottom it just says like, by the way, fuck Vexilius, he's a prick. No, it doesn't say that, but that would be real funny.
It really was. I just want to check something. Yeah, I'm just gonna show him this letter, mate, and just give him that one.
Oh god, where is this even from?
It was like one of the old mansions when he entered.
Yep.
Something about they took her soul.
I don't know what this is, but these do not seem to be instructions to travel to another realm.
Oh, maybe he was fucking
What?
with him.
Let me see that. Because I did not have a look at the instructions.
Yeah, I give it to him.
Are you peeking through the window, Des? Is that what's happening up here?
Stop being a perv, this.
There's no one in there except a shadow.
exactly. Stop being a perv.
They're servants.
Maybe it's a riddle.
Maybe. I was not there. I barely interacted with the gentleman.
Fuck. Damn it. Fucking Fays are always like this. It's always riddles with them.
What do you mean always? I don't understand you. How much do you know about this world? Are you from here?
This shadow area? No.
No, I mean this fucking reality.
His fairy wings start poking out of his jacket.
No, 2 Nolans in a trench coat.
I mean, from the Fey realm itself? No, I'm not from there.
No, you're being very wordy and specific. Are you from the reality that this pointy fucking stuff is from?
I don't know.
Pointy-eared?
Yeah, you.
They do not have people with pointy ears like me where you are from?
Not unless it's a mutation caused by our irregularity.
Yeah, McCluskey had pointy ears.
Mutation.
What did I just say?
Interesting.
What did I just fucking say? Yes, we had a couple of decades back, we had a big explosion, an aurora borealis in the sky appeared, and a giant beam of light, and everybody got quirks. I mean, irregular powers.
I see. He casts one last look at the dancers who are no longer dancing. Well, I suppose I'll leave you to it. If you find out anything about how to leave this place, like how Timnus did, you can come find me most of the times I'm in my room or just wandering around the mansion. But I will retire to my room for now.
Do you know any strange things like this happen around the mansion as well that we can take care of?
Strange things in the mansion.
Yeah, like, you know, the bodies that were dancing there, similar to this.
There are...
Maybe that will lead us to figuring out how to stop the shadow.
There are indeed many strange things. But there's some spirits in the guest rooms, but I've heard that somebody already took care of those. I suppose that was your group as well. There's still some spirits in the greenhouse. I've heard from Mother. Other than that, there are many things that still need to be done in here, but you'll better see Mother for that.
All right.
What is the name of the world you are from?
The name of the world?
The planet. Your place of origin?
What?
The whole place of civilization that has been explored, they call Faerun back home. The grander planet is still much unknown, but I believe travelers have named it Toril.
Cecil, you fuck, are you from Toril?
Toril? No.
Faerun?
So this is the first time I heard Toril.
What country are you from, Cecil?
I don't know.
Yes, am I the only one? Like, what is it? This is suspicious as shit, right? Like, I'm like fucking like, what the fuck?
Is he the only one to see this? He's like taking crazy
Yeah,
pills.
exactly. You can't keep getting away with this.
So you're not from Earth, yeah, Cecil?
What the? Are you a moon boy? Are you from Naruto?
It's from the
Do you need
moon.
shooting? Some alien motherfucker needs shooting?
Alien? I'm human, just like you.
Well, you don't sound like you are.
Oh, yeah, you're being really weird, Cecil.
How
Really
so?
weird. You're not acting like a human being. Yes, get him.
And then fall away.
I don't know.
In what way? Am I like shooting lasers at my eyeballs or something? In what way am I not a human?
You're not answering very basic questions that anyone
Like-
would answer.
Oh,
Did you
I told you, I don't
in
know.
Earth?
What do you mean don't know? You have fucking amnesia?
Well, when you're a kid, you tend to forget a lot of things.
When you what?
Damn,
I
I'm
traveled a lot.
interrogating him.
Basically, I traveled a lot, so I don't remember where I was born, so I can't tell you, like, where I'm from exactly.
Who were your parents?
Well, I guess you call the Guardian was the one who taught me magic.
We'll discuss this more at length later. You're not getting away with this, boy.
Getting away with what?
With your gaslighting, you little twink.
I feel like I'm the villain over here for some reason. Why is everyone
Ah,
staring
the
at me?
villain! Ah. But let us continue with our exploration. Try and get out of this pesky realm.
I've never discussed any rewards for doing all this.
The best kid.
The reward is escaping, I think.
Guess so, but I feel like maybe we should be rewarded for helping them escape.
Well, if you want to go ask his mother for something, go ask.
I mean, yeah, sure. Maybe we're gonna need to go talk to her.
Maybe I can go ask her to get a fucking straight answer out of you. Let's go talk to the big titty MILF.
What are you doing this?
I was thinking if that affected you guys as well.
Jackie, you recognize this balcony out here as the one you originally climbed down in the ruined version of the estate, but it's,
broke.
looks immaculate now, not broken.
I do have to head off right now if you need me for anything real quick.
Okay. Well, you have ticked off a few quests while you were here. I think this is a good time to call it, unless if there is anything specifically anybody wants to do.
I'm good.
Okay, cool. You are going to go back down a floor to meet with the lady, and we'll pick it up from there?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I'll just transfer you guys over to that room. Because otherwise we'll forget. We'll be like, why are we here? Spread you guys out a bit. Let's find Usk the servant as well before I lose him again. And then you bump into him randomly by entering a room.
Nice.
First floor. Let's delete you guys from here. Boop. And you did just level up. You're not immediately getting another level up, but with the things that you have done, you are honestly not that far off from the next milestone in this. It is a little peek behind the curtains. It is not quite just when you reach this point, you level up. Certain quests have milestone points, and when you gather 3 milestone points, that's another level up.
Alright.
Okay.
So you will be bumped up to level 9 in no time if we keep playing in this manner and doing tasks for the people and finding a way out. But that is us for today then. We will pick up next time in the room together with Lady Vivesna with her beautiful, definitely not undead looking face, who is what did I say, like 87 years old? Yeah, 87 years old. Okay, well, that is us then until normally next Friday. I don't think I have anything coming up next Friday, so I should be able to play again on Friday. But if something comes up and we have to do Saturday again, I think that should be fine as well. But then after that, the holidays are gonna start like creeping up, where like family gatherings and stuff become more common in the weekends, so it might be rougher to find some time to play together, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's us for today. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.